Hello dear children, welcome back. Hope you all are enjoying your good health and doing well in your studies. So let's discuss one more chapter, chapter 4 in economics, that is food security in India. In this module, we are going to understand first of all the meaning of food security, what are the dimensions of measuring food security. After that, we will see how people are insecure with food and what are the reasons which are food insecure. Thereafter, we will see the necessity of food security in India, where we will understand the process, how does government use to maintain food security for the people of country. Here, we will understand the role of buffer stock along with PDS and role of cooperatives in the food security. So let's begin this chapter. So let us know the meaning of food security. So children, food security refers to the easily availability of the food, accessibility as well as the affordability of the food material by the common people for all time. So let us see what are these dimensions again. These dimensions are availability, accessibility or affordability. Without this dimension, we cannot say that food is secure. This food is secure for present as well as for all the time in future. So this availability, how does it happen or how does it is possible? It happens just because of the present stock of food grain in a country along with old stock of food grains plus the imported food grains in the government granaries. So with this, the availability of the food material is possible. Next comes the accessibility. Accessibility means within the reach of common people, within the reach of common people. It means if any food material which is launched in the market or which is being produced and people cannot purchase from the market, it is far from the place, then we are not easily accessible to that material or we cannot reach to that material even though we have money to purchase. So it should be within the range of common people so that they can easily utilize and obtain those food material. That is called accessibility. Now comes affordability. Affordability means where common people can purchase or buy. Common people can buy healthy and nutritious food material all the time. Healthy and nutritious food material all the time, that is called as affordability. If they are unable to purchase those material which is present in the market and if their prices are high, then there is no use of food security in the country. So it should be affordable in their range or it should be in their range to purchase.
Let us know about the food security system launched by the Government of India to eradicate hunger. Food security refers to the system that allows availability of the food for the entire population at all times. Food is essential for life. To eradicate the poverty, it is important to ensure the food security. Food security aims at filling the following requirements: providing sufficient food for all the people in the country, increasing the food buying capacity of the people, and removing obstacles in the procuring of food.
After knowing food security, let us see what is the importance or necessity of food security. See children, as we know, the food security used to ensure the availability or affordability or accessibility of food all the time for all people. All the time for all people. That's why it's important to maintain food security. Also, people should not die just because of hunger. That should be maintained. That's why we need to secure food. Now, as we know, also for the purpose or the situation of natural calamity, the food security is very helpful. If we are in the position and we have old stock and present stock in proper amount, then we can circulate these food material or stock or the granary to the area where famine or any other natural disaster is taking place. So in this way, food security is very important so that people should not die just because of hunger. But there was a case before independence, it was year 1943, that is very popular when Bengal famine took place. Bengal famine, which was very popular, around 30 lakh people died just because of this famine and starvation. Among these 30 lakh people, most of the people were agricultural and labor and transporters. So in this way, we have seen that food security plays very important role.
The Green Revolution is one of the first steps towards meeting this point. In the 1970s, Government of India introduced various scientific methods in the field of agriculture to increase the agricultural production. This introduction of scientific method in agriculture was termed as Green Revolution. The Green Revolution led to improved production and India became self-sufficient in food grain production.
Now let us cover the food insecure people or the region in our country. Here, if we are saying about the food insecure regions or area, these are basically those areas if they are under the grasp of natural calamities, famine or other situation. Now, the situation of food insecurity among the people means they are in the situation of hunger. If food insecurity is rising among the people means they are in the situation of hunger. So basically, food insecurity on the basis of hunger is divided in our country into two parts. One is chronic hunger, another is seasonal hunger. So children, this chronic hunger means it is the situation in which any person is not able to fulfill the complete diet or healthy diet in healthy quantity, then it comes under the situation of chronic hunger. So the situation of lacking quality or quantity of food due to money or due to shortage of money is called as chronic hunger. It means if a person don't have sufficient amount or money to purchase any healthy food in good quantity, then they will be under the situation of chronic hunger. Now comes seasonal hunger. So it is the situation which took place during or between the time period of growing and harvesting cycle of any crop. Harvesting cycle of any crop. Basically, the seasonal hunger happens with the farmers because they always remain for the time period when their crop is growing and the time period before the harvesting. That time period they remain unemployed and they are unable to fulfill the basic requirement of their family and for themselves. Then they remain under the situation of seasonal hunger. So let us understand what are the steps or the measurements taken by the government to cope up with all these food insecurity. Moving towards the next topic, that is food security in India. As we know, population is growing simultaneously and we need to think about the security of their food. For that, in year 1970s, Green Revolution took place in our country, due to which farmers they increased their crop production by following the modern technology as well as high-yielding varieties of seeds. With this, crop production increased. Now, to follow the certain steps or the measure under the security of food in India, there are the steps which works out, that is buffer stock and PDS and cooperatives. To understand all these, let us begin with buffer stock. Buffer stock is the collection of food grains which is procured by the government for the future use. Now, how does it is being occupied? Let us understand. So, government used to purchase basically wheat and rice from the places where the production is more through FCI. FCI means Food Corporation of India. Before that, all the farmers, they were being paid MSP. MSP means minimum support price, which is being decided by the government at the time when any crop is being sown. So at that price, at that time, the price of the crop is being decided by the government. On that price, that crop is being collected and purchased and then restored to the buffer stock. It means, again we need to understand the concept of buffer stock. Buffer stock used to procure all the crop or the grains in their stock. Now let us understand the role of PDS. Public Distribution System, which is also called as PDS. As we know, ration shops are controlled by the government and food which is procured by FCI is being distributed publicly. That is called as Public Distribution System. For that, we know in many villages, every villages and cities, many ration shops are there. Where three types of ration cards are issued by the government. One is Antyodaya card. This card is for poorest of the poor. Another is BPL card, which is for the below poverty level, and EPL card, which is for the above poverty level. Now, with the help of all these ration shops, people can easily get those items in very cheap price. It means the item which is sold in the ration shops are lower than the prices of the item in the market. In this way, we have seen this is the best benefit of the public distribution system, where every people can easily access and afford all the food item for all the time. Cooperative play very important role in maintaining India's food security. Their cooperative society, they used to set up their shops and used to sell their goods in very low price to the poor people. And very successful story is of Amul and Mother Dairy. Mother Dairy and Amul products are very cheap and being used by the public commonly.
The food security system was formulated by the government to ensure the systematic shortage and proper distribution of the food surplus. The two important stages in the food security system are buffer stock and public distribution. In the stage of buffer stock, the government maintains a minimum reserve of food grain. These crops are mainly wheat and paddy. Before seed sown, the government decides the minimum support price for certain agricultural production, such as wheat and rice. To encourage farmers to increase production at the time of harvest, the government through the Food Corporation of India buys the production from the farmers. The main supply from the buffer stock goes to the public distribution system or to open market. Buffer stocking avoids food shortage condition in the time of natural disaster. It also ensures that food is available across the country or affordable prices round the year. Under public distribution system, food grains collected by the Food Corporation of India are distributed to the poor at the fair price through the government-controlled fair price depots. The various aspects of the public distribution system involves setting up of fair price depots in all villages and towns, cities. Very poor families are identified. Issue of below poverty line ration cards are done. Sale of food grains at prices lower than the market price is decided. Family holding ration cards get food grains every month. The Government of India has taken several other steps to eradicate hunger and malnutrition among the people. These includes the integrated child development services such as midday meal scheme and Antyodaya Anna Yojana. Let's now recap all the important points that we have covered in this module, Food Security in India.
That's all about this chapter, dear children. Soon you are going to receive the video lectures in the form of revision of remaining chapters. Till then, keep on reading your NCERT book and keep on watching your videos. Till then, stay happy, stay safe.
Let us do some questionnaire. First question is, food security means availability of food, accessibility of food, affordability of food, or all of these. Next question is, the main purpose of buffer stock is to save food grains from pest attack, to stop price fluctuation, to meet the crisis of low production, or both option B and C. Last question is, Antyodaya cards are given to the poor, poorest of the poor, those below poverty line, or all of these. Answer all these questions in comment. Thank you for watching.